If you want to be inspired, motivated, and learn how to have freedom in your life, stay tuned. Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about how to have freedom in your life. Freedom is more than just being free from prison or not being a slave. I defined freedom as being able to be who you are while living your passion, pursuing your purpose, and grinding for your legacy freely. Today, I am going to inspire and motivate you about the 5 things you can start today to have freedom. Here we go. Number 1, overcome your past. When you overcome your past, you find the ultimate freedom. Take me, for instance. If I would have stayed stuck, homelessness, suicidality, being a drunk, I would have never got to the place that I am today of being a PhD student, being everything that I am today. No one would have told me that I'm climbing and building to better, because I choose and decided to that day when I got out of that homeless encampment in that cardboard box and everything else that I went through walking the streets, I chose and decided that I was going to overcome my past. I was going to do everything it took. I was going to all the grit, grind, everything needed and necessary to overcome who I used to be, because I am redeemed, as we talked about last week. I release myself from the past and I'm restored to someone new. Start today by overcoming your past and find your freedom. Up next, number 2. Number 2, forgive yourself for everything. I mean absolutely everything. If you hurt someone, let it go. If you failed, let it go. If you went back to your ex, let it go. If you have done anything that you feel is holding you down, bearing the weight of it all, let it go. Breathe in, breathe out. That's that simple. If you read my blog post talking about I made a decision, we have to start, you, I, all of us, mankind, have to start by allowing ourselves, giving ourselves grace. We are going to make mistakes. We're not perfect, but you don't have to hold it around. Someone's holding that over your head, as I told you last week about letting them go, trying to basically put a bullseye over you, like, oh, you gotta feel bad about all this for the rest of you. You don't have to feel bad about anything. You are who you are, and you can be yourself. Move in that with that energy every day of your life. You know what? Today I'm starting fresh. Today I'm starting new. Yesterday was the past. I forgave myself. I pray that other people forgive me. If they don't, hey, none of my business, right? I'm going to continue to do me and be the best me possible. Start today by breaking free from everything you haven't forgive yourself from. Stand in that mirror and say, I forgive me for everything from before. Starting today, I am better, going to do better, be better for my family, for myself, and whatever other reasons you have. Break free. Freedom is waiting for you on the other side. Up next, number 3. Number 3, be yourself. Don't fake it to make it. What I mean by that is very simple. I'm really talking to my youth, but people think that being older, you can't be afflicted with this too. You run around being somebody that everybody else wants you to be. That is not freedom. I can't remember what I defined in the beginning, what I defined freedom as. You are able to be yourself freely, with freedom, free, F-R-E-E, free. You don't owe anybody a thing. And if you have to, not to be authentic in your movements, in the way you talk, in everything you do, that's not freedom. I broke free from that a couple years ago, and I was just like, you know what? It is what it is. I am who I am, right? Okay, yes, I suffer from a mental illness. Yes, I was someone who had problems with alcohol. And also, I almost took my life. But guess what? All those things made me who I am today. No one is going to make me feel bad about anything I ever have done in my life or what I have been through. I am who I am. Be yourself starting today. Don't be anyone else for a job, for family and friends, to get things. Be who you are because it's going to come to you. You will find your tribe, as I tell the young folk. You will find your tribe. Your tribe and the people that love you will love you. Love on those that love on you. That was a Twitter tweet that I saw a couple years ago, and it was so simple. And during the pandemic, love on those that love on you, meaning that I gotta fight for this. You don't have, love is not both. Love does not hurt. It's not boisterous. It's none of those things. It's not competing. Love is the equivalence. It's just freedom. Find it today. Next up, number 4. Number 4, live the life you want. You want. When I went to undergrad, I thought, oh, I'm going to be a journalist major. I had the world before me. People don't even matter who it was because those people have been forgiven. You need to go into medicine. You need to do med school, blah, blah, all this stuff, right? I was living for somebody else. I wasn't living my life. Even though I went all the way across the country to school because I went to Florida and I was from the East Coast, I thought I have to be this pre-med. I struggled the whole time. It took me up until a couple of years ago to truly find my way. I was always dabbling into things, but I was never living for me. I declare and I decree 2019, I was just like, no, I'm going to live for me. I will get a reward for my pain. When I walked in 2016, when I was diagnosed with schizophrenia, then 2017 diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, I went through hell. And I promised myself, when I got out over all that and I got my mental health under control, my drinking and everything else, I would not allow myself to be a victim of someone else's definition of what my life is supposed to be. So take a second to define for yourself what your life is and go out and live it. We make life so complicated. I just started keeping things very simple. That's why I have these 5 tips. My freedom and the chains were broken the day I decided, no, everything I do and every choice I make is going to be for me and my family, me and my kid, whatever it is. I'm going to make the choice that's going to be best for us. I'm no longer worried about what society says, none of that. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters, in my opinion. Live the life you want, starting today, or whatever you want it to be. Color the lines, draw outside of them, whatever it is. Live it. Be free. Up next, number 5. Taking us home. Number 5, my 5th and final tip. Be kind to yourself. This is kind of what I was mentioning back in tip number 2 about forgiving yourself for everything. Because along the way, no one does it. No one is going to be able to be there for you or do for you like you do for you. How you love you. You have to love you first, right? But above all that is being kind. You can love you and still be kind and self-critical, right? I don't do any of those things anymore. That's why I wound up in those different pits I was in. I'm not in those hells anymore. So I every day, I have an imaginary red carpet that I lay out for myself. I don't have to be draped up and dripping in Gucci and Prada. No, I just go out. I literally be who I am, right? I'm kind to myself every day. I make a mistake. Okay, that's cool. I made a bad choice. Okay, that's all right. I failed. That didn't turn out the way I wanted to based on that decision. It's okay. Because I am still going to be successful. I'm going to excel because everyone who is successful has failed in some point in their life. You fail at something. You're not perfect. Remember that and go forward in your life and be free. Just be free. Just be who you are and allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to fail. Be who authentically you and not anyone else. Be kind along the way. You're good. Rub yourself. I'm okay. Take some time for yourself if you need to. But always, above everything, be kind to you. Okay? Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the notification button down below so you can get all my latest YouTube videos. Don't forget to check out my shop. And as I always say, the only way is up.